Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the Wheel of Gungeon. Today is a special day of the Wheel of Gungeon. I'm with Mr. Rhapsody, the indoctrination into the Alexa wheel. He has no friggin' clue what's going on. Welcome in, Raps.
I could not have less of a clue what's going on. You know what? I think you're probably going to win the first episode exclusively based off of my confusion. I will hurt myself in my confusion is effectively what I'm saying at this point.
That honestly, that sums it up as much as I can even sum it up. For those of you that don't know what the Wheel of Gungeon is, or what literally any of the Alexa wheel series are, slash is, I'm not even sure which verb should be there. The Wheel of Gungeon, slash the Wheel of Isaac, slash the Wheel of Slay the Spire, which God already knows that's coming next, right? The Wheel of Gungeon is when you take this beautiful wheel that you can see on both of our screens currently, and we spin it. We spin it 8 times. That's going to give us certain wheels to take off of this wheel, and then we're going to be able to open up those wheels and spin more wheels, which will then give us items that we will use to hop into a Gungeon run and race each other in it.
Hell yeah. I should probably also mention that we are going to be able to run on exactly the same map as well as part of the GungeonSeedMod.
Exactly. So it's a true race, although we will have pretty different loadouts as the wheel giveth and the wheel taketh away. But there's some interesting stuff going on. So for instance, like the Wheel of Bullets will give you a bullet upgrade in it. The Wheel of Food will give you an item based on food, maybe some broccoli if that's okay with anybody. But it's gonna be good, and we're gonna hop in. And then once you're in the run, you can only take master chambers, and you cannot take any other items. You can take other items twice on the run, so that's either 2 chests out on the floor, or a chest and a boss item, or 2 boss items. Shops are totally fair game. You can take anything in them, but you gotta kind of pick your 2 items carefully, because you might not end up wanting them. And that does mean opening up chests and maybe not taking the item if you don't like the item or something like that. So fair game is all I will say.
Can I ask for a little bit of clarification in terms of shops are okay? If you beat up the rat, that is to say the resourceful rat, can you steal his items?
You know what, Raps? If you go to the rat on a race, knock yourself out, man. Take all the items. I don't care. I will not be going to the rat. But if you want to be a freaking weirdo and go to the rat, be my guest. Rhapsody, be my guest.
I tried it in another speedrun race at one point, and it did not work out well for me. But there's nothing I like more than finding things that should not work out well for me and then making them work out well for me.
I mean, that basically sums up everything you've ever done in Slay the Spire, right?
Pretty much.
All right. On that note, if you want to spin your first spin, and we'll kind of walk through what we get in here.
Alright, here we go. Spin number 1 has left me with...
Oh, baby.
Ooh. Have you got the Wheel of God?
I have the Wheel of God, dude.
Yeah. Figured that had to be the case. I've found myself a Wheel of Shotguns.
Okay, not too bad.
Ooh, okay.
I got myself... Okay, what do you got?
Shotgun full of hate. Not bad.
Okay, not bad. I've got myself a dark marker, which is actually labeled as dark matter in here because of a very dumb spelling mistake on my part. But dark marker, totally fine. It's a good gun. I apparently used it completely wrong in a previous episode. I had no idea that it causes a blank when you charge it up. So I suppose I will be messing with that this time around.
Yeah, it gets absolutely nutty if you if you use that and you have some blank synergizers as well.
For sure. I spun again. I don't know if you did.
I have, yeah.
Okay. What do you get here?
Ooh, Wheel of Familiar's Clown Mask.
Okay. I just have spawn a blue chest, so when I hop into my run, I will be spawning a blue chest and taking whatever the heck that blue chest gives me. It could be garbage, or it could be great. We'll know later on. Oh, baby.
Another Wheel of God for you?
I got a spawn rainbow chest.
Ooh.
So...
Do you get all of the items from it?
No, you get to pick one.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to pick one. That would be pretty strong if I just landed every item in a rainbow chest.
It would be, but you know what? I could see it. I could see it being part of the option set.
I'd be with it. I'd be with it.
I got a Wheel of God giving me a reload stone. So we're doing this for a total of 8 items, right?
We are doing this for a total of 8 items. If you happen to roll over your active item, you will spin again.
Mm-hmm.
So, and not even just spin that category again, you just completely respin, and the item that you got that would replace reload stone would take over reload stone, and you just keep on spinning.
So you're saying I could lose my reload stone?
I'm saying you will almost certainly lose your reload stone, but I will hope that you won't.
I don't want to do that though. I did get a spawn rainbow chest, so we're both gonna have one of those.
Nice, nice. I just got a hungry bullets for my 4th item.
Okay, I'm joining you on the Wheel of Bullets in just a second here.
Nice. There's a lot of good options on there, obviously. As the bullet upgrades go, they're all pretty okay.
I gotta be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna be visiting anything except for boss rooms with this run so far. I just got shock rounds.
That is pretty dang strong. I can't deny. I'm doing okay. I'm going to need a good room clearing gun here for me to be happy. I just got a bow, which is not really what I'm looking for at all. But
I have bad news.
What do you got?
I just got my 2nd spawn rainbow chest.
Yikes. Okay, I'm spawning a familiar. I'm not even sure what I want from this. A baby good mimic. So sure, not exactly what I'm looking for, but we'll see what happens. I'm at 6 items down. I don't know what you're at.
Same, yeah.
Okay.
Shotgun full of hate, clown mask, reload stone, 2 rainbow chests, and shock rounds.
Rainbow chest is probably going to be pretty important for you. Although I'm going to be honest, it's going to be important for me as well, because I'm probably going to need to just draft a real good gun out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But we shall see. The Wheel of Food, always a good one. And dude, I just nailed one of the best. I got myself a star pew.
On the Wheel of... Wait, what? That's what you call one of the best on the Wheel of Food?
Yeah, what do you do in Stardew Valley, my man? You farm food.
No, I'm not saying it's not supposed to be on the Wheel of Food. What I'm saying is, like, broccoli is on there. Spices, I assume, on there.
Yeah. That's true.
I still have not lost my reload stone. I've only got 2 more things to roll as well.
You're a lucky man. I, of course, as nature with the wheel series, I have the worst luck ever in getting wheel-related things. I'm finishing up my 8th item will be on the Wheel of Poo-Poo because that is just my life. And I'm getting a proximity mine, which is garbage.
Okay, I got the Wheel of Food gave me the weird egg, which is going to replace my reload stone.
Oh, that's such a bad one, too.
All right. Well, okay. So I just straight up lose the roll?
No, you will now re-roll because you replaced a previous roll.
All right, cool. Now I've just got to
so
hope
that was
the wheel.
That was your 8th, I'm guessing.
No, that was my 7th. I've been slow as hell.
That's what, you're a newbie to the wheel. It's okay.
I've not yet learned the ways of the wheel.
I had the other day. I did a Wheel of Isaac, and I know that you at least have played some Isaac in your life. Just a little bit in your life, just a tiny bit. There's an option on the Wheel of Isaac to remove your last item. So of course, I happened to pull 2020 off of the wheel, and there's 30 options on the wheel. Definitely pulled the remove last item and lost 2020. It hurt inside.
I'm sorry to hear that. I've replaced my weird egg already with the ticket.
Okay. And that's good though.
It is. I'm going back to the Wheel of God. I still want my reload stone back though. Oh, Lich's eye bullets.
Oh my god.
No.
Come on.
It just ticked over. You know what the one after Lich's eye bullets is?
What?
The goddamn reload stone. It's back.
Are you kidding me?
I still have to roll. Like, I've only got my 7th item because my last rolls have all been just replacing my previous.
You're just rolling, man. Rolling, rolling,
Yeah,
rolling.
rolling in dough like beef Wellington.
It's a blessed wheel for Rhapsody on his first ever wheel.
This is a good wheel. This is very much. This wheel is being very, very polite to the beginner. Right, this one's a passive, so it's not gonna roll over. Oh my god, bionic leg. Oh.
Jeez. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna need. Oh, you're getting 2 rainbow chests when we go in, though. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need a good rainbow chest. Oh
I
boy.
mean, if you get Gungeon Blueprint, that is what I think is like the clear insta victory.
Yes.
But other than that, I'm just about to roll on the wheel of bows. I've gotten no bad rolls, I don't think, so far. Like, other than replacing my weird egg with then the ticket and then the reload stone again, I'm kind of doing fine.
Didn't even get a wheel of poo poo.
Not
You needed the wheel of poo poo.
Not even one. I'm going to round out all my selections here with the triple crossbow.
Also, like, totally decent.
Whew.
Okay.
Right.
Well, now that we both have our 8, on my end, I'm going to be spinning a wheel of characters that Raps does not have set up. I'm not even sure I gave the wheel to him. It also looks like garbage because I messed up the colors on it. But we're going to spin and we're going to figure out what character we are going to play as. If it's the bullet, we're going to respawn. It is not. It's the hunter. So we'll be playing as the hunter. And I don't know. At that point, we'll see you guys in game. We're going to set all of this up, get on the same seed, and then start this behemoth of a race.
Will do. Catch y'all then. And we're back. Both of us have all of the items that we rolled on our individual Wheels of Gungeon, as well as our spawn chests. Do you want to take a look at yours first?
Do you want me to open my blue or my rainbow first?
Let's go with the blue.
Okay. My blue is a piece of garbage. It's the oiled cylinder.
What?
It's not garbage. It's not garbage. It's okay.
Half of the reason I'm excited to have the reload stone is because it works as an oiled cylinder. It gives me the faster reload speed just while I'm holding it.
I believe reload stone's faster, though.
I think
What did
they
you get
both
from your rainbow?
I think they both halve your time, but my first rainbow just gave me the Ancient Heroes bandana.
You definitely just lagged a little bit, and I did not hear what you said.
The first rainbow chest has given me the Ancient Heroes bandana.
Okay, yeah, I'll just hang it up. I did get broccoli, which is cool, and I'm gonna take it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And the
But
second...
yikes.
The second rainbow chest has given me a magic suite as well. And all the rest of these items are just going to have to go. So would you like to give us a countdown so that we can start running?
Absolutely. I'm going to stand right in front of the door. 3, 2, and a 1. Get going. And enjoy your first ever Wheel of Gungeon run, Mr. Rhapsody. I hope you are ready to show me up in my own game now. We've entered new territory. We've been doing the old wheel or Slay Aspire Draft Champions. Now you've entered my territory. I've been in yours.
Ooh, okay. How many hours do you have in this game?
I probably don't have as many as you. I only have 100, but
okay. I will
that
say
said,
yes. That is fewer hours than I have in this game.
Do I even want to know how many hours you have in this game?
769.
Okay, yeah. I've definitely entered into, you have entered into my area, right? LOL, JK. The only time where I will get you is when I force you into doing the Wheel of Isaac.
Oh yeah,
when
100%.
I do that, I have a chance if we do that.
I'm just building up enough of an ego on these episodes so that I can expend it all to save face at the end of the inevitable Isaac episode where I just get absolutely shredded. You decide to pick up Tiny Planet and Soy Milk and still somehow whoop me while I have Polyphemus and Brimstone.
I'll just grab Lump of Coal and then...
Lump of Coal is really good.
I've got everything I need with that Tiny Planet Soy Milk run. So, you said that you have over 700 hours in Enter the Gungeon.
Yes.
What is your favorite starting character? Because I feel like that is a relatively like unagreed upon thing, and I'm gonna say starting character including the unlockables.
Okay, so including the unlockables, I mean, the problem is there's so many obvious answers that you try and avoid. Like the obvious answer is bullet, right?
Yes.
But you try and avoid that one because it's so severely different to gameplay for other classes, especially that early.
Yeah.
I
agree.
I always find the Marine is like really exciting just due to the fact that the faster charge time, the faster reload speed, and the slightly higher accuracy makes a lot of weapons that would otherwise not be so viable pretty damn good. Like, I'm always excited to see my first shotgun as the Marine.
That's fair.
And then, of course, the Hunter, because dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like half of the reason why I am probably gonna say I'm pro Hunter for my favorite. But I do love me the robot. Like, I just can't shake that every time. Like, if I ever have the opportunity to just play Gungeon in my spare time, which is pretty much never, but the character that I will play is the robot. So maybe the robot is secretly my favorite, and I just don't realize it yet.
I mean, I can totally see that. The robot has, obviously, the ridiculous accuracy up given by battery bullets. But also, it can just junk bad chests.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you start with, in my opinion, you know, probably the best starting gun in the game, besides, you know, besides the bullet, obviously. But then on top of it, you know, you're getting damage ups by basically just existing on a run.
Yep.
It's hard to complain about that.
I've always managed to find a way to, and it's just that losing a resource that I know that I'm not getting back always tilts me. So I lose my first armor, and I'm like, oh, this run is never going to be
throw this one away.
Exactly. This run is never going to be as good as it could have been if I just kept that armor. Oh.
Yep. No, trust me. I feel the exact same way. I'm assuming you are done with the first floor.
I'm done with the second.
Oh my god. Okay. Looks like I need to pick up the damn pace a little bit.
Yeah, the mapping on in Enter the Gungeon is really interesting among roguelikes in that it's less determinate. Oh, I actually got a pointed curse by standing on a curse jar. Damn.
God. Dude, there is one thing that I will say, and maybe this is something that just with time, eventually you do not have happen. There are still many runs where a mimic will actually just scare the ever-living poop out of me. Like, there's plenty of mimics in other video games. None scare me the way that Enter the Gungeon mimics scare me. Like, I have 2 dogs right now. Both of them barked at me, and I still got scared. Like, that's pretty bad.
I love how hard the game is on your side there. Giving you double the opportunity. It's the thing that always happens with mimics for me in this game is it always happens after you've been lulled into a false sense of security that, look, mimics are so unlikely. I'm not going to run into one. I don't want to check this chest because I'd have to change my weapon to my base weapon. I don't want to have to do that. Fine, I guess I'll just check it. Oh, you got me again, Mimic!
That is literally, like, almost identical to what I feel every time I find one.
That's my internal and external monologue alike.
So I did just get old Koopa Shell Brick Basher here.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you also received it. I got it for free.
Where did you get it from?
There was a mini boss before second floor boss, and he dropped it.
Yeah, that does happen occasionally. The mini boss for me dropped a open brown chest that dropped an item that I didn't particularly want, so just walked away from that one.
I am only on the second floor boss. I honestly think you're just gonna smack me. You're too far ahead already.
You can easily come back on this kind of a thing. I came back from I think 2 floors behind Rito at one point.
Sheesh. Yeah, okay.
But that's...
I did just get my second flawless. I'm rolling. I'm on my way.
Well done, well done.
We shall see. So Raps, I gotta get your opinion on something. You know me, I'm an opinionated man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working a full-time job now, which, you know, it is good. It's nice to have it. But what it does mean is I'm working with some real weirdo other people, okay? I need to get your opinion on something because in my eyes, this is insanity.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, just maybe, I'm the insane one here. But I can't. I've been thinking about this all day, and I just can't shake that something is off about this, okay?
Okay, lay it on me.
How many eggs do you think is acceptable to eat for breakfast?
How many eggs do I think is acceptable to eat for breakfast? Look, I'm gonna go for just 2, because you can't have a breakfast that's all eggs. And honestly, if you've got an addition on the side as well as 2 eggs, you're having a real big breakfast, mon frere. That's scaling back on that breakfast.
Exactly. Like, it's too big of a breakfast if you have... I went so far as 3 eggs. It's like, if you are a hungry, growing boy/girl, 3 eggs, I get it, okay? It's a good source of protein to start your day. But, like, just eggs for breakfast as a whole is a little disgusting. So I'm with that. We're doing just eggs more than 2. That's going to be a bad time for, like, your body.
Uh-huh.
I met somebody today, and I suppose met is a little bit of a weird word. I already knew him. But he eats, on average, 4 to 5 eggs every morning. And then in the wintertime, eats 6.
What about the You know what? Screw the ridiculous amount of eggs. I'm not actually interested in that anymore.
Trust me, the winter thing, I haven't digested that part. But
how? What about winter changes his dietary habits?
Yeah.
I need more eggs to get me through a day in winter.
Yeah, trust me. It was kind of after we were talking that I digested the fact that this man eats extra eggs when it starts snowing or whatever. But like, he literally said it's about 3 dozen eggs a week.
I have only one question. Is this guy real jacked?
Dude, he is buff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know
like,
what? Apparently that's the right amount of eggs to eat. We're both wrong.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I'm now sitting at, is I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, maybe I'm the one doing it wrong?
Yeah.
Like, should I be eating 5 eggs a day and then 6 in the wintertime?
We don't even know if he works out. It's entirely possible he just munches down on those eggs. And that's enough. The protein is enough to actually get him absolutely yoked. Accidental pun.
What'd you do?
Accidental pun. Dude's truly yoked.
Oh, yeah. That's a good pun. I'm a fan. I'm on the 4th floor, just so you know.
I'm glad to hear it. I have full cleared the 4th floor. I am still on here.
Jesus. You're too fast, Raps.
No. That's a slow. If you get a better path on the 4th floor than you are going to make up a lot of speed that I am incapable of making up.
We shall see. I am almost only using Star Pew at this point.
That is one problem just for a speedrun, is that Star Pew is quite slow. It's really effective. You have to charge it up, though.
Yeah, but like in rooms with a lot of enemies, you're going to hit multiple of them at a time anyway. So it kind of, there's a trade-off, but the benefit's still there kind of thing. But, no. So I'm glad that you at least, you agree that upon first glance, that's too many eggs. I just opened a red chest mimic, dude, and it scared the poop out of me. I've never been more mad. I do have prototype railgun, but it's not exactly a good speed running gun. I guarantee I accidentally took items on this run as well.
I think I might have, but I think it was also in a store or a shrine. It was a shrine.
Yeah, see, you're fine then.
Oh, shrines are fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I'm also under my limit of 2 items for the run, because I was saving all of that for... Which I've only just realized is a dumb thing to do. I was saving all of that for the forge shop, but shops are off.
Yep, you're fine
allowed.
with the forge. Yep. Nah, trust me, it takes a while to get used to the wheel rules, but you're just a young lad in the wheel series, so it's all good. But no, I was laughing because I'm just going to go out on a limb and assume that you've seen the movie Beauty and the Beast in your lifetime.
No, never.
Come on.
Never!
Then this is the reference is not going to make any sense whatsoever here.
Oh, it might. I have a friend who quotes it verbatim every day to me.
That's impressive. Does your friend really, really like Beauty and the Beast?
No, he hates it. This is his curse.
Fair enough. But anyway, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, there is a literal line in a song about Gaston where he says, when I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs. And during winter, this guy eats the same amount of eggs as a friggin' cartoon character in a fairy tale. Something is wrong. Like, that's the part, when I realized that, I was like, it's too many eggs. If you're eating the same amount of eggs as Gaston, it's too many eggs.
Yeah, if your diet has been used as a joke in a children's film, you know what? Dial it back. No matter what you're doing, dial it back.
I feel like if anything you do is being used as a joke in a child's film, then probably need to dial it back.
I actually haven't also asked, what is the actual goal of the run? Are we taking this to the Lich?
So the regular goal of the Wheel of Gungeon so far is just to beat the dragon, and I think in a race that's fair. Doing the Lich is sometimes, you know, it's hit or miss, at least for me. With someone that has 700 hours in the game, I'm sure that's, you know, probably you just do it with your eyes closed and then beat the heart on top of it as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get all of the keys, collect them, go for the heart.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past you. You are Rhapsody, you enjoy the heart, so it is what it is. But I would say for the sake of the race, if you beat the, what the hell is the word I'm trying to say? If you beat the dragon first, you win the race. But if you beat the Lich first as well, then you deserve all the respect in the universe, and there's nothing that I can do to stop that respect. So,
all right, well,
it's basically at that point, it's for honor.
I'm attempting to go for the incontrovertible respect.
Well, best of luck to you on the respect. I'm assuming that you are down to the Lich now.
No, I'm still fighting the dragon. I had a horrible, absolutely abysmal palbing on the 4th and 5th floors.
Okay, I just made it to the 5th floor, so like, you definitely got me. But I suppose there's still that ultimate honor that we're looking for here.
I won't consider it a win unless I do that, frankly.
Okay, okay. You know what? It's a bold move for the wheel newbie. I'm proud of the ambition. I'll say it like that. I've never speedrun Gungeon before, so I'm definitely a little bit new to this one, but I'm doing well, and that's like surprising me a ton because I play this game pretty slow, so I'm surprised I'm not dead is basically the point I'm getting at.
No, it's starting especially with 8 different items is a real good way to get yourself into a good mood, especially considering like the how many master rounds you pick up is kind of like a good way to feel out the run. Kind of like whether or not you get your first devil deal in Isaac, right? The kind of like this sets the pace for the rest of the run. And if you get that confidence out of the early kills and early perfects, you can really carry pretty far off of that.
Yeah, it's never supposed to be the Wheel of Isaac sometimes gets, and I suppose Slay the Spire also reaches that point where it is a legitimate challenge. But the Wheel of Gungeon, you know, the 8 items, it sets you up more for what kind of just weird and wacky things can happen on the run. Because you end up, you pair a ton of items together that you're forced into pairing together because the game just gives you them that maybe you wouldn't pair together otherwise. And the same thing happens with Spire and Isaac as well. You know, if the wheel gives you a soy milk tiny planet, or the wheel gives you, you know, demon form and expertise as your 2 cards, you know, you could just run into where you're looking at your setup going, what did I do to deserve this?
Yeah, so, some of these things, like especially I've been finding a lot with the I'll have you know, by the way, I went and full cleared not bullet hell, but the forge, because I was looking for the bullet to kill the past, because I thought I needed that to kill the lich for some reason.
Yeah, that is, at least the guy with 100 hours knows that. Probably don't need that, but good thing that guy with 700 and counting is confused.
But especially in Enter the Gungeon, like with the synergies that they added, it feels so damn good to get something that would otherwise not be useful at all, and you just happen to get the one item with it, and it absolutely pops off, defines your entire run.
Well, that's what makes the gunslinger such a fun character. Is just that feeling of, oh hey, I got the pea shooter. What the hell am I gonna do with that? Oh wait, it's literally like one of the best guns in the game now. You know, it's such a satisfying character in general to rock those weird synergies and experience them when, like, most runs, you know, I at least speaking for myself, I do not know even half of the synergies in the game. And every time like a new one shows up in a video, I'm like, boy, I really wish I knew what this was actually doing. You know, because some of them, they're not clearly visible when you get them.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit to figure out what the hell they're doing, but
especially like
eventually.
Back before synergies were like a huge thing, like, and they were just like occasionally in the game, a lot of the synergies just increased the damage of throwing your guns at enemies, which was the worst, because you would never notice that, because no one throws a gun. Who throws a gun? Seriously.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely true.
How are you going on your forge?
I am fully clearing it because the path was garbage.
Don't I know it?
Yeah. I'm assuming you also went all the way left on it and just never reached anything except for a chest that you didn't want to open anyway. Yeah.
100%. Although I think I opened that chest and I got something that I didn't care about. I think I got something I didn't care about.
I'm finally on the dragon. I'm living life. It was a very good run for me, but
I think I may have thrown away my win with fast mouth earlier on.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm still not on the lich.
Then I'm gonna change the Wheel of Gungeon rules. You have to beat the lich to win. And
if your run is built to go for the lich, I highly incentivize you to do so.
I will be going to the lich. I'm not sure it's built for the lich, but I think I could beat the lich. Like, I think it's good enough with my Star Pew and my Dark Matter, or Dark Marker. I keep on calling it Dark Matter, man. I think
so do I.
It'll be good enough. Yeah, I think it'll be good enough. And I've been flawlessing bosses. I believe I got every flawless except for the dragon here. I think.
Hell yeah, well done.
Thanks.
I
did just totally botch this, but
if I didn't get the shotgun full of hate, I would be in such an awful position, because none of the other guns that have shown up on the run have been worth a goddamn. This shotgun full of hate, especially with the extra ammo from Ancient Heroes Bandana. It's just
Ancient Heroes Bandana is such a good item, man. Such a lucky one for you to snag.
Extremely. Alright, I'm on to the second phase of the Lich now.
Yeah, I mean, you're like definitely gonna get me because I'm still on the second phase of the dragon, but it was a good fight, Mr. Double Rainbow Chest. I'm gonna have to remove that option from the wheel, I think.
It is pretty damn powerful, I'll admit that
It's
much.
pretty strong. I've done the Wheel of Gungeon twice now. Did not get the Wheel of Rainbow on either of those two that I did solo. Obviously, I got one today, but
So collectively, we've rolled 3.
yes. And I mean, you got like 2 Wheel of Gods or something.
Yeah, I got 2 Wheel of Gods, and both of them gave me the reload stone.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I still can't believe my luck with that, because one of the things that holds back shotguns as a class of weapons is they have a really really long reload time.
Yeah, and you got the perfect thing twice. Sums it up, honestly. And now you'll get to go to the heart with it. Classic Rhapsody.
I forgot to rest, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually go to the heart.
Yeah, you Smith instead of grabbing that key.
Yeah. I've made that mistake in so many games. I think that was
finally in bullet hell, so that's good.
Well done, well done. I think there was actually a mod that someone was toying around making that would gradually increase the size of the recall button at campfires until you selected the ruby key.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I officially have the unseizing top reminder mod on.
I need that one
because that's another classic Tyler is build an anger deck and then have unseizing top and just absolutely forget about it.
I do that way too often. I'm afraid to tell you that it's something that will carry through for your entire Slay the Spire series career.
I fully expect it to. I fully expect it to. So I must say, I have not messed around with Gungeon mods like at all. Are there any Gungeon mods worth playing?
So kind of. A lot of them tend to be like utilities and tools at the moment. So like the GungeonSeedMod, the custom stats, and the ability to play custom characters. But none of the custom characters are that different to characters in the base game. Like a lot of them will just have a different combination of items to start with. I'd recommend the Afflicted, Kirby, Ness, like some of the character mods, but none of them are particularly unique. It does feel like the Gungeon modding series is modding community is going to pop off now that After is done and there's never going to be another update that breaks their mods.
Yeah, that's I even know like technically Mod the Gungeon isn't updated for Farewell to Arms. Yet the spawning still works and works with like every the way you set it up still works with all of the new stuff, but which is lucky. I suppose once you have the basic algorithm down, it's not gonna change a whole lot, but
yeah, it's a fairly robust system, despite the fact that Zappers wants to overhaul it entirely. It's gonna be a bright future, I hope, for the Enter the Gungeon modding series, just because like Enter the Gungeon is no longer getting any more official content.
Yeah. But honestly, I at least know, I'm in the camp of obviously Isaac's getting a new update end of this year. I was kind of in the camp of I was okay with Afterbirth Plus being the end and really didn't think we needed another Isaac update. I think that there reaches a point where you just have to say that's it.
Yeah.
And I think that the way that they handled Farewell to Arms, I think that it was a incredibly tasteful ending, and it added a lot of good and also fun stuff. Like I've been wanting a random character in Gungeon forever, and the paradox is beautiful, and like I love it. And I suppose maybe that's what I should have said for my favorite starting character, because like I do love the paradox, but it's just it did so much good stuff where it was good to go out on a bang. I would have loved to see workshop support, but obviously that's way too, that's an entire realm of things that they have to worry about. So
that feels like it was probably covered within their statement about they wanted to do more with Enter the Gungeon, but they made it as relatively junior devs, so it's not set up, or rather doesn't have the infrastructure to provide all of the things that they would want to provide. I have to imagine workshop support is part of that, and probably seeded runs as well, actually.
Yeah, I suppose I never, it just struck me when we were setting this up that I guess I never realized that Gungeon doesn't have seeded runs. But I suppose I never really had a reason to have a seeded run in a Gungeon, so it never even crossed my mind. Isaac, I start every episode showing the seed, and that's just second nature to me. But Gungeon, Slay the Spire, sure, it's on the screen in Slay the Spire, but I never it's never like I sit down, I'm like, okay, here's your 12-digit long Slay the Spire seed. Have fun, everybody.
Yeah, I am real lucky that it's constantly on the screen, because otherwise I would have to be like custom typing those into each of my episode descriptions, and I kind of try and set up a workflow so that I just don't have to do individual things per episode.
Yeah.
Kind of just set it and forget it. But there's actually a good point you brought up earlier about the about possibly wanting Afterbirth Plus to be the final expansion pack that Binding of Isaac receives. And it's something that Casey Yano, one of the developers for Megacrit for Slay the Spire, was talking about, which is to say that once you include enough options into the set, you remove player agency and the ability to decide and like effectively work within that subset when things are so random that you cannot reasonably expect a certain outcome. You take away a whole level of strategization.
Yeah, and I mean, I know we chatted about this in a Draft Champions at some point, but my issue with Isaac right now is there's just too many items. Like, it's too much to keep track of. It's too much to learn and understand, and you get there's no coherency on most runs that you then need to mod it to make things make sense again.
Yeah.
And then you're relying on the community to make the game, and that should never be the case. It's great to have mods, and I love mods, and like Slay the Spire mods are phenomenal. I died on Bullet Hell before making it to the Lich. They're great, but you can't rely on them ever.
Yeah, 100% agreed with that one as well. So I'm back out in the breach. I will say that wheels, like all of the wheel rolls for me, real lucky. I cannot believe that I got my reload stone back after losing it to the weird egg, then the ticket. Wild.
Yeah. It was pretty strong. The wheel is kind to new people. It will never be that kind again. So, fair warning.
There's only one way to find out whether it'll be that kind again, and that would have to be in some sort of a next episode.
For sure. For sure. And you're going down in the next one. Although I gotta up my Gungeon speedrunning game. And who knows, maybe we'll have to face off in the Wheel of Slay the Spire or Wheel of Isaac. You guys will have to bug Rhapsody to see if he wants to set those up at some point, because setting up the wheels is a pain in the ass for all that don't know.
It's the hardest part of the whole episode.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's life. Thank you guys all for watching. Thanks to Rhapsody for coming on out. You can check out his channel in the description down below.
As well as you can check out Alexa's channel in the description below the video if you happen to be watching it on my channel.
And we will set up a view sync that we will absolutely forget to post at the right time, and then everyone will complain. But that is part of life.
So it is. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves.
Yeah. My name is Rhapsody. His is Olexa. Okay, no, you can outro.
I was halfway through stealing the outro, and then I was like, no, you know what? I'll half do my outro and then leave you to do the other half of it. I don't know why I thought that was going to work. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. My name has been Rhapsody. His name's been Olexa, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.